You made Old Fashioned Week, so why not? I mean, it's kind of been an old fashioned year for me, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun week. It's a fun week. Old fashioned week. Love it. Good stuff. What did you put in yours?
I'm using a little Filmland Spirits
Oh,
in this old
nice.
fashioned. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Speaking of pretty good stuff, back to back champions. The PGA Tour, not to be outdone by the Live Tour. One Tom Kim gets it done. I think I know I definitely wasn't high on Tom Kim coming into the week. My one and done finishes. It was looking pretty good on Sunday coming down the stretch, but finishes T3, so not too shabby. That's acceptable. And the Jeddah Master on Brooks Koepka, back-to-back wins. Gets it done again.
Gets it done again.
What about the mullet?
Whipped him again, didn't he?
Whipped him again, Josie. What about the mullet? Are you pro mullet or no mullet?
You don't mess with the winning streak.
I couldn't. Speaking of winning streak, we got to talk some baseball too. Wah wah wah.
I know.
Philly. What? I mean, just trash. I tell you, trash. So speaking of trash, when you win your first golf tournament, it doesn't have to be a professional one. Just when you win your first golf tournament, how are you going to be celebrating? What's on the docket for Dan the Bot's victory lap?
Well, we'll hit the town, hit Vegas, throw some chips around, that kind of thing. What about you?
Well, I mean, in Vegas, I'm cocaine and hookers for me, man.
DJ special.
Send me there. Clean the dashboard off. Daddy's coming home. Tom Kim, on the other hand, Tom is going to celebrate with a chocolate candy.
Oh,
that he didn't finish, but he really wants to finish that thing. I mean, woohoo! That's no wonder golf sucks right now. I mean,
maybe it's one of those ones that was left over from JT over at Wimbledon. If it's one of those chocolates.
I don't think weed's legal in Vegas.
Okay, that'll keep them out.
Well, I mean, ask Benny on. I mean,
that's right.
Benny and the Jets, man. He's been hitting the hard stuff. So maybe Tom took a lesson from Benny's book, and he said, I'm without a shadow of a doubt, I'm making sure that no one's confused about how I'm celebrating this victory.
That's a good point. Benny gets suspended until December 1st, and then they ask Tom what he's doing. He's like, nothing.
I'm going home, eating my candy bar, going to bed. Got to get up at 3:30 to make a flight.
They call it the No Fun League.
What's speaking of? What about your girl? But all the hype, all the rage, all the rage. Everybody was just and holy shit, was the commentators. I mean, I thought we were going to have to eat a little crow, because Friday coming into this thing, she was borderline. She was close. Well, she was close at the beginning of the second round. By the end of the second round, not so close. I'm wondering how a miscut, not only a loss, but a miscut. How is that the best round of golf you've ever played in your life? The most meaningful round of golf that you've ever played in your life? I mean, I think she won 11-time champion. So is she saying that her 11 wins on the LPGA Tour are inferior to her one miscut on the PGA Tour?
Lexi's a marketing machine, like Taylor Swift. Very similar. Very similar.
No.
Yes, they're marketing machines.
No
marketing
bullshit.
machines.
Paige Hranick is a marketing machine.
Okay, well, it's true. That's true.
Have you seen the rack on that one? Good.
Well,
Lord.
I'm just saying, like, Lexi's in all those golf commercials and stuff too. She's a marketing machine. She's become the Rickie Fowler of the LPGA Tour.
Oh well, okay, I'll give you that. Hold on. So you don't think Michelle Wie is?
No, well, active, like still on the tour playing. Yeah.
All right. Maybe Tiger will save a.
Okay, fine. She's a Max Homa.
Nah, there we go. Now you're talking. I like that. I definitely think I like the Max Homa play a little better. Not surprising. Neither of us thought she was going to make it. I mean, we both said last week, and nothing. I don't have anything against Lexi. Hey,
No,
so be it. But you took a spot away from somebody, and if you're going to take the spot, you damn well better do something with it. I mean, if you were only going to play for 2 days, why didn't you just forego the event?
Yeah, exactly. I think I would like to see a Max Homa play an LPGA Tour event.
Ooh, has that ever happened? Has a
I don't think
PGA
so.
player ever played on the LPGA Tour?
I don't think so. That'd be fun. They can play from the men's tips, right? That'd be fun.
Well, no, they play from wherever the women play from.
No, make Max play from far back.
No,
make it even more interesting. Make it even more interesting. Well, okay, it'd be fun. Yeah.
I don't think they'd let it happen. I mean, that's their little carved out sanctuary. But we need to start a thing.
Let Max play.
Let Max play. Let Max play.
Let Max play.
He's got the flow going. I think this is something.
Hey, it'd be fun, wouldn't it?
I mean, I think it would be. Well, he would have to back up, because if you don't back him up, they are going to say he has an unfair advantage.
Exactly.
That's
exactly. Sure. Back him up and let him play.
I don't want to hear any of this unfair advantage shit. So back him up. Would you think they ought to roll the greens only for him when he's putting?
Yes.
Maybe putt with a blindfold on.
Yeah, that'd be good too.
It wouldn't be the first time somebody's putting.
Maybe a Scottish golfer can go out there in a kilt.
No, why can't we just make Max Homa go out in a kilt?
No, that's probably and done.
I mean, we don't need it. I mean, he can talk with a Scottish accent if he wants to. I mean, I don't care. But I think what are you having there? Are you drinking a banquet?
Banquet. Yep.
Oh, look at you. Old show off. Old show off. Max Homa in a kilt, LPGA Women's Tour.
100%.
I think this is good.
No, but it was fun to see her play. I mean, it's always fun to see them try and make the cut, and she almost made it, right? I mean, hell, she hits the ball a ton, man. That's cool. She can definitely get some of those Nike shoes. Yeah, I mean, she said it was fun, so it's good. It was good. I wasn't sure if they were going to play on Saturday or not, but they did.
The tournament canceled.
Go on.
Tournament canceled, by the way. Lexi's not showing up on Saturday. Cancel the tournament.
So back-to-back playoffs, right? We had a playoff last week, didn't we?
Yeah, like a five-way playoff.
It's playoff season. It's playoff season.
It is playoff season. All this free golf at shitty golf tournaments. That's exactly what we're in. That's exactly what we need. We need more golf at these light. The field, in fact, so light that they had to go and procure a LPGA player to not show up for the weekend. I don't know. Disappointing. Not a marketing machine. Not a marketing machine at all. So I touched on. So I mentioned the Hero World Challenge. Tigers hosted event. Not a field that we're going to see that we saw last week, or that we're going to see this week at the ZOZO. Now this is actually a field of players. I think there were a few sponsor exemptions that were already handed out, right? JT got one.
I thought I retweeted this. I'll find it.
Bucky sponsors exemption. Allegedly, there is a sponsors exemption that is open. It has not been claimed or designated as of yet. You think he's saving it for Lexi? Think he was let's see what Lexi does.
Could be.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Is he going to save it for himself? I mean, he just hosted the Tiger Woods Junior event at Pebble Beach. He was hitting some balls, out hitting some balls with Charlie. And I don't know. We haven't seen Tiger since the Masters. I hadn't seen him at a tournament since the Masters, playing in a tournament.
Yeah.
You think what's the chances? What do we got here? Tiger?
I think he'll tee it up. Yeah, I think he tees it up, right? Yeah. Here you go. There's your field.
So Scotty Scheffler, Hovland, 8 of the top 10 in the world. Is that 8 of the top 10? Is the reason that it's not 10 of the top 10 because the other 2 top 10ers do not play on the PGA Tour?
That's a good point. I think so.
It's Koepka and Cam Smith, right?
Yep. Smitty.
So we got Hovland, Cantlay, Xander, Homa, Fitzpatrick, Brian Harmon, game changer. Wendy C, Jordan Spieth, Cam Young, Keegan Bradley. Keegan Bradley, by the way, defending champion at this ZOZO Championship coming up. What's the chance that we go get back-to-back winners of the tournament this week?
I'm not taking the odds. I'm not taking it. No one. Jay.
Let's see. There he is. Willie Zalatoris. Allegedly making a debut since the old back surgery. Probably, I guess he had to get the Vicodin cleared out of the system since you heard about Benny's incident.
So who's not here? Roars is not here. Right. Anybody else not here? It's PGA top 10.
Rory's not here. I think
that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else. So I guess it's Roars and Koepka. Why didn't Rory play? What's
he likes his downtime on in the
mental health day?
He likes his downtime this time of the year. We probably won't see him again until February?
So no Hawaii.
He skips Hawaii. He doesn't like Hawaii.
Yeah, but it's a different ball game this year. This is Hawaii's an elevated event.
I don't know. We'll see.
Designated, elevated.
Drag him out. Drag a little Irishman out there.
Right. Is he afraid he's going to burn? So what?
He might be.
He doesn't have the mullet grown in yet. I mean, that's his flow's not quite right. I mean, what's happening?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know. There are 2 exemptions that have been named. One's open. We'll see. What about maybe he's saving it for Chase Koepka? Because I hear rumor has it that Chase Koepka may be looking for a job.
Yeah.
I think he finished DFL at the Jeddah this week when his brother won. Brooks was asked, what's the temperature or the camaraderie of the team? How's it going? And Brooks responded with, well, there's 3 of us on the team. Obviously I'm tight with my brother. And he said he's been getting to know Jay really well and, couldn't really say anything bad about him. Meaning Jason Kokrak.
Oh, okay. I love Kokrak.
He did not have anything to say about the Wolfman. He did not make mention of his name. So I don't know what that's all about.
Interesting.
Maybe they're bitter over the points. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. You ready? We're going there now.
We got to talk about it. So good decision, bad decision, or doesn't matter decision.
I think it's horrible for golf.
I think it's absolutely horrible for golf. So by Live Golf, I'm sure everybody's heard this. I mean, Live Golf will not be awarded OWGR points. What did they say? They said it wasn't the amount of rounds or the amount of holes played. Not good. I think this is not good. Do tell. You've got our Twitter feed pulled up.
Phil got into it and on the Twitter over the weekend, and somebody said, "Stop whining, Phil." And he goes, "Stating facts is not whining, and I don't care if Liv ever gets points. This is a move 6. This is move 6 in a long game of chess. You won't believe moves 32 through 37. That's when it gets really good." And then he goes on to say that, to answering Trevor Immelman, that Liv was never going to get points because it's run by a monopoly, by all the governing bodies, that the PGA Tour contract is based on OWGR criteria for them to get all of their money. They would lose leverage in the negotiations if Liv got points. But last but not least, the tour has borrowed against their TV deal. So if they don't hit the benchmarks and don't get all of their money from CBS, they'll have an immediate capital call. Don't believe me? Ask Sean McManus.
Leveraged, you say?
Leverage, you say?
FFL finished T29, so he wasn't too busy tweetering. I don't know what to say about this.
We didn't think they were ever going to get the points, and then somebody else said that they were talking to somebody and they're closer than most people think about getting the points. They're close to getting the points. So I don't know what to believe. All I know is that I never thought they were going to get the points. I mean, not until this deal closes.
If this deal closes,
yeah.
That's somebody's speaking of leverage, somebody's making sure they've got some leverage and got to sweeten the pot up, if you know what I mean.
So interesting stuff. Let's see. But what say you? Anything else about
that? I don't think they give a shit. I mean, well, yeah. So think about it like this. Let's see who's going to be. So Koepka, he's in. Taylor Gooch, not in for majors. HV3, not in for majors. Who DJ probably is exempt. Yeah, it's thin pickings, man. I mean, this is they're running pretty thin on major exemptions. And I mean, I think that's all they care about, right?
Right. It's not good for golf if they don't get the points. Like the majors, I mean, you got to be kidding me. If these guys run all, if they can't play these majors, it's ridiculous. The Ryder Cup was a disgrace.
A disgrace, you say?
Bold
statement. Let AI do the talking, I guess, huh?
Exactly.
It was a disgrace. It's oh, by the way, did you hear wives were banned from the 2025 Ryder Cup?
Wives were banned?
Girlfriends only. Wives are banned. Girlfriends only. Gotta give these guys a little inspiration. Give them a little something to work up.
That's right.
Don't need no stinking candy bar.
Exactly.
What else is happening?
Let's get through. You got something else? Go ahead.
Well, I was I thought the HV3 clip was I thought it was very colorful, and I thought it was quite the conjugation of words in directing his golf ball. I was quite impressed.
Let's hear it. Here we go. There's HB3 on the Live Tour over the weekend.
Not a bad miss there for Charles. Harold Varner on his final hole of the day, number 3. Not a bad miss there for Charles.
Be kind, you cocks.
Does he have a is he talking with like an Australian accent?
It sounded like it to me. I mean, there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on, but he's definitely talking with some kind. That ain't no North Carolina accent.
No, it's not.
All right,
no, it's not.
He's definitely be kind, you cocksucker. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I've never heard the Australian version of HV3, but I like it. I'm quite impressed.
I'm quite impressed as well.
I think this is good. I'm a fan. I say let it out.
I do too.
What else? We had Lexi out there hitting 300-yard drives. She did shoot a 69 on Friday, so she at least gave herself a chance. Hold on. I want you to rethink this question. I'm gonna ask it again. So there's Koepka with the flow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yep.
How long do you think it'll take you to grow the mullet out?
I can grow the mullet part. I think,
yeah. What do they call the skullet?
I can skullet. Yeah.
I think you should. I think you gotta get the flow going.
100%.
I think 100%. That'd be a good look on you. I'm a fan. I vote yes.
I vote yes.
Let's see what the magic is. Let's see what the old 8 ball says. The 8 ball says. The 8 ball says yes.
Oh, does it?
8Ball says yes. Says you got to let your flow go. So I think it's a thing. Who else? Lexi. Yeah. Oh, did you see that? Wahlberg. He said we play all 18 in about an hour and 15, maybe an hour and 20, depending on how he's putting. What's the point?
Cardio golf. Cardio golf.
I don't understand. What's the point?
I don't know. I guess he just tries to save time. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, but why even go play then?
My understanding is he's playing like first off the tee. Like if it's 6:15, 6:30, 7 o'clock, whatever, he's the first off the tee, and they just go.
Yeah, but if you're in that big of a if time is that important and it's that big of a rush, why?
I guess he just likes it. I guess he just likes it. I don't know. I'm with you. I don't think it's right.
It seems dumb. And by the way, I hope the company doesn't start drug testing after this whole bin thing. This Benny on. If they do, let me. I'm going to need a call because I'm going to be sick that day.
So it was a cough medication over the counter in native Korea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet it was. Hey, I'm hold on. Let me write that down. What was the name? I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that one. Cough medication. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It's called Puff Puff Pass. Damn it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I bet it was a cough medication. This is pretty good. Shipnook. Is Shipnook really that? Is he funny? I don't know if he's funny.
Well, somebody else tweeted this to him. Somebody named Jonathan J. Felix said to Shipnook, maybe it's time you write only positive golf stories. You can start with this picture of Charlie Woods and Justin Thomas. His two kids. And the kid does look like Justin Thomas. And Shipnook writes, of course, this is the Twitter content I'm here for. Yes, that was funny. That was funny.
Speaking of Justin Thomas, I know I mentioned it earlier, but it's like that. So we've now reverted to we have to give sponsors exemptions and captains picks to the golfers that people want to see. They can no longer play their way into events.
It's all about friends now. It's friends now. Yeah. Pals.
Well, it ain't easy having pals. That's for sure.
Pals. It's all about pals now. Yeah.
What Shane Lowry say here? What's the Shane Lowry dig?
Shane Lowry gets one final Ryder Cup dig at Justin Thomas's expense. JT posts a picture on Twitter, Instagram saying, "Look, Lake Como photo dump. The Italian vacation has come to an end. What a beautiful place." And then Shane Lowry posts under that any pics from Rome. Oh, that's good stuff. You got to love those Europeans, and they are giving it to them for sure. They are digging. Yep.
I mean, why wouldn't they? Hold on. Go back.
Which one?
We already mentioned right here. Definitely at the top. That would be an amazing feeling. I mean, what does it say? And that's Lexi Thompson's comment about playing on the PGA Tour. What does that say about the LPGA Tour?
Not good.
I mean, it's like, just the fact that I'm out here is better than anything I've done on the LPGA Tour.
Yeah, not good.
I don't get it. I
don't get it either.
I'm confused by that statement.
She's kind of dissing her own tour, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, it's like, my tournament's not, my tour's not good enough.
Yeah.
Weak sauce.
Weak sauce
is what I've got for him. What else has happened? We got to get into the ZOZO in a minute. You want to get into the ZOZO, and then I want to talk I want to talk about your weekend, because I want to talk about your weekend because I have some plans to very similar to yours.
Okay, we're gonna say that till the end.
I think we should save it to the end. Yeah.
All right. We're going over to the ZOZO now.
Let's head that way. God, I mean, they have got to do this whole. I mean, listen, I like golf just as probably more than the next person. They got to give it a break, man. I mean, they're really grasping for straws here. They've got to have an off season. Do you think the reason that there's not an off season is because there was nobody at that freaking golf tournament in the Shriners? There was nobody. There one guy with a fez, and the staff. Outside of that, there was nobody at that golf tournament. I mean, you would think Vegas, it's a good time to be in Vegas this time of year.
You would think, but no, I mean, it's tough, man.
Yeah. So do you think that golf is desperate? Do you think they're afraid that if they take a break, they won't be able to come back? I mean, when I say come back, like they're going to lose it. I mean, they've already lost the momentum. But do you think this is an act of desperation that we can't hit pause? We can't have an off season because as soon as we do, we're dead in the water.
I think they need an off season. I think it's too much.
I think they do too. But do you think that they're afraid? Well, I mean, think about.
I think it dilutes the brand. I think it dilutes the brand what they're doing right here.
It absolutely dilutes the brand. Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, the whole the live division aside, what they're doing right now. If you're tuning in and that's what you're watching, and that's the best you've got, that's not quality. It's not quality.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know. All right. ZOZO it is. FantasyNational.com. We'll see. By the way, our lineup was we did a anti Lexi lineup, and I don't think it was that good.
Oh boy.
We shortchanged ourselves there, but better luck this time. So ZOZO Championship. We're heading to Japan. By the way, par 70, just over 7,000 yards. Narashino Country Club. This is what do we got? The fourth year of the ZOZO Championship. And it's been played at Narashino all 3 of the 4 years. In 2020, due to the vid, it was played at Sherwood Country Club. Previous winners in Japan, defending champion Keegan Bradley, hometown countryman Hideki Matsuyama, and Tiger Woods won the inaugural event in 2019. Patrick Cantlay won in 2020. We really, I don't know what we can take from that. Probably nothing. It wasn't played at Narashino and wasn't in Japan. So there you have it. FantasyNational.com. What are we looking at? The last 24 rounds. And I mean, at least we know some of the people on the leaderboard. I mean, that's a positive. We got some familiar names that are back in action, making an appearance. $10,000 and higher, Dan. Are there any plays here for you when you're starting your lineup?
Nelly Corda.
Make it a double. Give me two.
Make it a double.
Give me two. The X-Man ranks out number 1 in the model. Collin Morikawa second. Sungjae Im 21st. Those guys are probably playing with a little bit more freedom since they just got their ticket stamped, right? I mean, no more Korean military, so they got to be feeling good about themselves.
Yep.
And then rounding out the $10,000 range, one Rickie Fowler at 10,000 flat.
That's a stretch.
Over previous champion Hideki Matsuyama, I'd say so. I mean, Bucky was T2 here last year. Who you've got? Xander Schauffele has finished T17 or better. I guess we can't really count 2020, so no reason to count that. I don't know that I need to get into the $10,000 and higher range. I think I can work my way south of that. What say you?
Yeah. I mean, I like some players up here, right? I mean, it's hard to go away from some of these guys. I mean, you just ran into Collin over at the Tour Championship. You know, he's T6 that week, and you know he's probably looking for you over there in Japan, asking where you're at.
Probably he's heard about my fetish.
We would never get you out of there. Yeah,
I heard he's heard about my fetish. So you know, don't judge a man by his fetishes.
I kind of like Sungjae up there.
Yeah.
It's too much ownership though, right? And 20% is too much.
Yeah, I don't need to get on that.
All right. So $9,000 range. I mean, BMW with WD for Hideki. Is that scary?
Well, I mean, I would say my first reaction is yes. However, it is Hideki. So, I mean, it ain't like it's either a DQ or WD, right? I mean, it's something with initials is the precursor to his event. I mean, he's won here before. He's in Japan. I don't know what kind of, I mean, you would say what kind of pressure is that putting on him? Clearly not enough that he couldn't win. I don't know that's me. I'll tell you where I am starting. Okay. I'm starting with the Aussie and not Cameron Smith because he ain't playing. They didn't invite him over.
The
other Cameron Smith, the one that doesn't fish.
That's right. The tall guy.
I like Cam Davis here. He's T7 at the Shriners, and allegedly he doesn't like desert golf. He was third at Fortinet. I think Cam Davis is. I think he's my guy. He's a lot of other people's guy, but I think he's my guy. Could be my one and done this week also, unless you steer me in a different direction.
I like that. I like the Keegan play. Model rank 20 here on Fantasy National, 18% projected ownership, $9,200, T9 at the Tour Championships. That's the last we've seen of him. He was pissed off about the Ryder Cup. He wants to go back to back. He wants to make the President's Cup.
I think he will make the President's Cup, and I think great time to you said no way. You're not taking the bait on the back-to-back champions. I say he's got something to prove. And I think if I can find a number on that, I think it's a bet. I think that's a bet for me in Keegan Bradley back-to-back finishes. I mean, they got to come up with a storyline.
That's right.
Who else is down here? Sahith Theegala. He was T5 last year. I think that's big. That's a good one. Everybody's on Eric Cole. I wanted that last week.
That's 8,900, but yeah.
So who else in the $9,000 range? I mean, Adam Scott. We haven't seen him.
He's been playing well though.
He has been playing well. Minwoo Lee. It's the course.
How is the surfing in Japan this time of the year?
I think it depends on which side of the island you're on. And there's been a lot of shark sightings. So it's dangerous game. Or as you like to call it, tainted love, however you'd like to
there you
look at it. But yeah, I definitely like I don't know if I'm probably not on Scott this week. But it's a no-cut event, I think. So probably ought to look at some birdie action, see what's happening there.
I think Keegan might be my one and done. Yeah.
I think you just said that you didn't like the back-to-back winner. You didn't like it. And now you're picking Keegan as your one and done.
So, the emotions are running high. He didn't make the Ryder Cup, right? He wants to make the President's Cup. And then you saw on the Twitter that Miguel was celebrating the Ryder Cup. And he hates Miguel.
I saw him getting a fight in Boston, weren't they?
Yeah, Boston. Yeah, I think it was. I think I'm in on him this week. Yeah. All right, it's got 8,000.
Who do we like here?
Eric Cole, we talked about.
Yeah, Eric Cole. I'm off of him though at 24% ownership. He'll probably be much higher.
Yeah.
The cards say it's probably getting ready to happen, but I was probably a week early on him. Who else? Aaron Rye, maybe. Maybe I could get there with Aaron Rye. He was T36 here last year. Shanks played pretty good. His ownership's relatively low, right at $8,000. T16 here last year. Who else is in here that Emiliano Grillo?
A little rough lately. I
know. He was fourth here last year, but probably not going to go the Bo Hawks. Jesus Christ, Bo Hostler.
So we like Rye, potentially Shank, and what about Keith Mitchell?
No, let's see what the Mitch has done here lately.
2.5% projected ownership. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I could see that. I could see that being a thing. I like a
little sleepy, right? A little sleepy.
I like some Mitchell here. I like this. I like some Mitchell. He'll definitely be the best dressed guy out there.
Absolutely.
I mean, Sid Mashburn is he does not hold back when it comes to pick of this boy's attire.
$7,000 range.
So Hoagie.
Yeah.
Maybe some Hoagie. T9 here last year, T47 and 21.
I like Hoagie here. Yeah.
Taylor Moore, T12 last year. God, that's bad when you're digging this deep. Joel Damon actually plays well here. What's Joey D's
how much
look like? 7,200.
There we go, right there. 14. Not bad. T7 last week.
So you know who the other Cameron in the field, not named Smith. I know you love his shoes. I know it's a shoe game for you.
17% ownership, 18% ownership though.
I think it's a go.
This is a bomber type of course.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, this is all ball striking. But I still, but he's playing good. He's got a pair.
He is playing good.
He's got a pair of 8th place finishes here.
Okay.
I think it's a lean.
I'll allow it.
Who else is down here that we got to go for? What's Buckley done lately? What's Buckley done for me lately?
Well, how much is he?
We're in the $6,000 range. It's $6,900.
It's right here. It's 5% owned. T64 last week, missed cut. T52, miscut. It's not very good. Yeah.
Kita Nakajima, T12 here last year at $6,800. We won't have any information on him, but that's maybe. Who else who's down here? Satoshi. Well, what's Satoshi? $6,200. What's Satoshi looking like? Kadira. He's probably high ownership, isn't he?
7.5.
Ooh, that's a go. I think that's full on. Let's
should we lock him in? Should we do a lineup?
Well, let's do it. Why not?
You want to start with him?
Tisk giving the full.
We're gonna start with him.
If you'll say his name.
Satoshi.
Last name.
Fedora.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, I'm good. I like starting a little Satoshi. Hometown boo. All right, so I like both of the cams this week.
Okay, let's do it. Champ and Davis.
And what do we got? So we got $9,000.
We said we like. Oh, hold on. Where's your boy?
You said you like Keith Mitchell, right? Sleeper. Well, sleepy.
I do.
Night and night coat. All
Yep.
right, Keith Mitchell's in. Let's see. Okay, so now strategically, I do like Keegan this week. I think Keegan's going to have something to prove.
Let's go, Keegan.
LFG.
And
now
who are we going to go with? Sahith.
Sky's the limit. What's his ownership? What's Theegala's ownership?
18.8. It's high. It's high. So it's Keegan.
What's Shanks? Yeah, but but if it's the winning chalk, what's wrong with taking the winning chalk? What's Aaron Rye's number? What's he look like? 8,000.
Aaron Rye? Ooh. 14. You want to go Aaron Rye?
No. So we got Sahith in, right?
What do we?
Let's see. We
He's our last guy.
We do not. But Sahith is the high ownership, you said.
Yeah, we can go Sahith. He was top 10 here last year, right?
No, but we gotta dip a little deeper. And he was T5 here last year. Shit, we can go
Rye. Let's lock in Rye. You like Rye? Let's lock him in, and we'll come back. We'll take one of these other guys out.
I like Rye.
Okay, who are we taking out? You want to take out Cordova?
Yeah, if we're taking somebody out, that's who we're taking. But then, and then we go Hoagie.
Let me go Hoagie. All right.
$100 on the table. You're buying drinks.
That's right. All right. One and done for me. I'm gonna go. me see here. I think I'm going Keegan.
Yes, I think that's a great play. And I'm going, who did I say I was going with? And I didn't say I was going with Keegan. Cam Davis. The other Cam not named Champ or Smith. The Aussie, Mike.
The Aussie. Yes.
Do you think is Cameron the most popular guy's name in America?
In Australia.
In Australia, I mean, yeah.
It must be. It must be. Yeah.
Oh. All right. So let's talk about some personal stuff.
Personal stuff. Yeah.
So as I understand, you were out and about the past several days. Had the dag with you. I want to talk about a few things here. Okay. So first off, where'd you go?
Annapolis, Maryland.
Ooh, how'd you get a hall pass to go to Annapolis?
It's part of what we do. We like it up there, and we went to a boat show, the Annapolis Sailboat Show, which is the largest boat show in the U.S. I think it's huge.
The largest sailboat show in the U.S.
Yep.
What do you do at a sailboat show?
You walk around and hop on the boats and see, what the new thing are all about, and you can see gadgets and all kinds of fun stuff.
Do they have any swimming? Do you ever throw beads at people?
Throw beads at people. Fishing. You can go fishing on the piers. It's fun.
So it was good. What was the most memorable boat that you cast your eyes upon? Did you like that? And was there a big? Hold on, while you're thinking about that, was there like a big Jimmy Buffett tribute band that was? Like there was
some stuff going on. I don't know if it was live bands or if it was just music. I didn't see where I heard where it was coming from. You could hear it while you're walking around, but I don't know if it was a live. I think there was some live bands maybe, but yeah, it was fun. There's music playing around, of course. A lot of yacht rock. Yep, a lot of yacht rock.
Well, keep the stereotype.
Michael
alive.
McDonald. Yeah.
What is
Christopher Cross?
What kind of outfit do you wear at a boat show? That's what I want.
It's nothing crazy.
You in particular. I mean, is there an ascot? Are you in a blue blazer? Do you have a little captain's hat on?
Yeah, it's all the gamut, right? So you see people walking around with everything from like boating gear where they got like, wet shoes on, like shoes you can get in the water, dock shoes on.
Hold on. Can't you get any pair of shoes in the water?
Well, ones that dry, ones that kind of built for river shoes or that kind of thing,
So once said shoes are not in the water, don't all shoes dry?
Well, you know what I mean. These are built to be like wet, so they don't get all nasty and all that. But yeah. So, but people, I got that question several times with people I was talking to when I was going up there. But for us, it's just pretty much a fleece and jeans. It's nothing crazy.
A fleece and no undershirt. Yeah. You didn't have a shirt on under the fleece?
Of course, yeah, like a polo.
You did.
Polo. Yeah. Polo.
Oh, polo. Was it a nautical stripe polo?
Just like, like you're like what you're dressed at. You're ready to go to the boat show.
I'm not even. I've got a T-shirt and a.
I know that's all you need. That's all you need right there. 100%.
100%. By the way, maybe could be friends of the show, Johnny Ho.
That's right.
So what was the most what boat really struck your fancy? Like what boat did you see that you're just like, yeah, I mean, you know how I like these old Porsches? Not the lame rear engine ones. I like the cool ones with the front engine.
Mm-hmm.
So much that I went and procured myself one. What boat did you see that just had you drooling? And you were like, if I had that little dag with me, we'd just get up on the helm right now.
That's right. Probably the Exquisite X5.
Ooh, Exquisite X5. I gotta let me see what an Exquisite X5 looks like. And do you think you could captain this vessel?
Yes, I could. Yeah, it's very easy to captain that one there. It's not that hard. It's a heavy boat, so it doesn't go.
No, it's a heavy.
It's fast. It's faster than a production boat, but it's not as fast as a performance boat.
You mean so where I'm from, is it a catamaran?
It's a catamaran. Yep.
Where I'm from, it's when you wanted to be complimentary, but you also wanted to tell the truth. God, this is going to be. Can I go down this path? This is going to be so much.
Please.
Trouble. I hope we get a lot of hate crime on this one.
I hope so.
So if you were, let's just say you might be dating someone and she was not necessarily thin. And your buddy was with you, and you were sitting at maybe you were at Mam's bar having a brewski, a brewski and a shot of liqueur. And you're hey, did you see old what's her name I was with there the other night? And you're like, yeah, I saw her. And you didn't want to say that she's a biggin, but you wanted to say, yeah, she's big boned. She's big boned. So is that the same kind of terminology we're talking about here? Or what are you thinking?
Probably. No, this boat's just really well built. So the wood that's inside's heavy, and it's just a heavy boat. Yeah, but not like that.
Big boned.
It's
a really fast boat. So that is a big boat. Wow.
Yeah, it's a 50-foot. Yeah, 50-foot catamaran.
I think I saw. Is this what Kevin Costner was on in Waterworld?
Probably. I think he made it.
Yeah, and the folks that are just listening to the Birdies and Bourbon podcast. It's got a rain catcher. It's got a. I like it. I mean, do you think you could live on? Did you get on the boat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we spent probably about 30 minutes on the boat. Yeah.
What'd you do when you were on there?
Well, we got a tour from somebody. They told us all about it.
Did you go in and take a dump? They have a toilet?
No.
Was there a toilet?
Oh, of course, there was probably 2 or 3 of them on there. Yeah.
What?
They're not for use for people coming from the show. Yeah, you got a guided tour on these things. Yeah.
What do you think this boat is? If you were to get one of these, what do you think this puts you? Let me take a guess. And I'm not. Let me make sure I don't have the price up here.
Okay.
It does say pricing and options, but it doesn't tell me what the price is.
Mm-hmm.
So this one that I'm looking at, it's got a little crane on the back for the dinghy. Did the one you were looking at have that?
Yep. The X5s are all pretty similar. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say that's 1.5 million.
Yeah, close. A little higher. 1.9.
Well, I guess if it's 1.5, if you can afford 1.5 for a boat, you can afford 1.9 for a boat.
Exactly.
Like you're not arguing over a few $100,000, right?
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Well, this is don't get any ideas. The board is going to have to think long and hard. Is that the dream boat? Like if you were saying this is what I'm going to get, that's the one you would get.
I haven't found one of the one that'd be called my dream boat, because I wish that boat was perfect, but I wish it was faster.
How fast do you need to go on a boat?
Well, when you're cruising around on a sailboat and you're going to live on one, people often say, well, what do you need speed for? Well, you need speed to avoid storms. So the faster you can get somewhere, the safer you can be, because you can avoid the storms. And then also, if you're crossing the Atlantic and it takes 2 days off of your voyage, that's 2 days you don't have to spend on the water. So it does make a big difference.
I mean, what if you ran out of booze and you're like, shit?
Exactly.
We've damn it. We have ran out of rum. What the?
That's right.
Get the sails in the wind. We have got to go.
Exactly. You got to make a run to get more booze.
I see where this is going. I'm totally on your side here. I'm with you for the speed thing. I got it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking exactly that. I was thinking like, well, what are you in a fucking hurry? You're sailing on a boat. What are you in a hurry for? What's the rush? Well, we ran out of booze. Big issue. I mean, how could you be on a sailboat without booze?
Good point. Yep. Exactly.
I mean, somebody's got to keep the stereotype alive, for crying out loud. So oddly enough, I'll be heading. So the Korean drops this on me, and I'm like, I don't know how I missed this, but anyway, I'll be heading up to Maryland this coming weekend.
Nice.
I think it is gonna. I mean, weather. It looks like it's pretty good. What was the weather situation like? 50s ish during the day, and I mean, cool but not cold, right?
The day we went to the boat show was Friday. It was like 67 degrees as a high. Yeah.
God, I'm gonna have to pack multiple outfits. So here's the plan. So I think we're going to be playing Whiskey Creek on Sunday. Ernie L's design. I don't know that I've ever played a Ernie L's design golf course that I can think of.
I don't think I have either.
Now Saturday is up in the air, but Little Bennett is an option. Rattlewood also an option. And you know what I'm really trying? I'm trying for the PB Die Club. Guess who designed? Guess who the architect was for the PB Die Club?
Ernie Els.
Close, but no, it was not. It was one friend of the show, PB Die. And I'm like, guys, this is perfect. Like, I'm texting PB Die right now. By the way, he hasn't texted back yet, but I said, we can come play the course. We'll take some crappy videos and crappy pictures. We'll drink on the course, set a bad example for everybody. And then we'll get PB on the show and we'll talk about the friggin' course that he built that's named after him. That's awesome. Tell me that's a horrible idea.
That's a horrible idea. Without the rum, it is.
Yeah. You know what you do at a PB Die golf course, Dan?
What do you do?
Well, you don't go swimming, but you can throw beads at people, and clothing is not optional. I mean, it's like, this is like heaven. Okay, so I don't know exactly where we're going to be. I think we're going to be in kind of like the northwest section of Maryland. Where was you were on the water, I guess, right? Well, a lot of Maryland's on the water. Any restaurant recommendations? And hold on, Captain D's does not count as a proper seafood place.
It does on the Tuesday.
If you got a coupon.
If you got a coupon, you can afford it. You got to save that $1.9 million.
Any restaurant recommendations?
I mean, in Annapolis, like the boat yard.
Aren't you allergic to fucking seafood?
Not me. No, not me.
I swear, the last time that
that was sweet cream. That's sweet cream. Sweet cream was the one chucking.
Okay. So you weren't swelling up from the food. You were just getting fat.
Yeah, there you go. You go.
Big bone.
Big bone. Hey, watch it.
I get it.
We like the boatyard over there.
Is that an area or is that a restaurant?
No, it's a restaurant. It's right there in downtown. It's just it's your basic kind of seafood kind of place down there. Yeah. If you're going to Baltimore.
Well, I think we're flying. I think we're flying into Baltimore.
There's a pretty cool, I got to look it up here. There's a cool place in Baltimore. That's a nice square there. I forget the name of it. I'll figure it out.
Let me look at this. So we're going to be in Montgomery County, which is in the northwest corner of Maryland. And by the way, you should check, if you're ever going to be there, you should check out mcggolf.com. So it's Marion County. So there's and there's a lot of great courses there, but a little bit of short notice, but very, very nice people. I was on with Rich from mcggolf.com, was corresponding with me. So yeah, nice fella. So Rockville, I'm trying to see like where, cause I don't know. I mean, I've been to DC, but I don't know. I'm not that familiar with Maryland. Let's see what this says. Let me see how close this is. I mean, I imagine it's close to there. I mean, some folks are picking us up, and let's see, Baltimore. What about they gonna be running the ponies while we're there? Are the ponies running or no?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that
out. No, this is no, we ain't gonna be anywhere near. No, we're not gonna be near Baltimore. We must be flying into a DC, one of the DC airports, because we're gonna be. I'm totally wrong in what I'm telling you. We're going to be just off of 270, it looks like.
Cafe Deer Leon. That's a cool place.
Well, if I would have given you the correct information to begin with, that would be very impactful and I could use it. But we're going to be closer to DC than we are to Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
So basically all the information you're giving me right now is shit. I can do nothing with it.
Okay.
God, I hope we're not flying it. If we're flying into Baltimore,
you know DC pretty well, right? Yeah. So you don't need any help there. You don't need any help there.
Of course I don't.
What's the hotel that you can go up to the top and watch the
I think it's a Marriott.
Yeah.
I believe it's the Marriott downtown. Yeah, I've been there many times. That might be even though the drinks are shitty and I mean everybody's nice there, but it's like it's very basic, right? I mean it's there's nothing bougie about the hotel. But man, such a fun place, especially if you can catch like Marine One coming in for a landing or taking off, and it's and you're just overlooking the White House right there. I mean, I swear I think it's the Marriott. Maybe it's changed to something else, but I'm pretty sure that's what it. But that's probably one of the top 5 locations to have a drink. And it's really not about the drink itself; it's about everything that's going on. But yeah, I love that place, man. That
was a cool place.
That's a fun.
And then Trump's place, the old post office was like across the street over there. Have you ever been in that hotel?
Yes.
That was pretty cool. That's a really cool design inside there. Yeah. Very cool. I think the Founding Farmers is a restaurant over there in DC. That's really good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not orchestrating the event. I did set up the golf, but outside of that, I've got it on. I got it on cruise control. You can have
a good time up there. It's a great time of the year, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and stay drunk for most of it, and try not to bring back any memories. We'll see. See how that goes. I feel like I'm going to be able to accomplish this. By the way. What else?
Did you buy the new watch yet?
Okay, so. So one of the neighbors was down. She had an art show at Scott's Antique Market this weekend. And the co-ran went with her, and they did, and I went down. And anyway, so long weekend and lots of stuff going on. And so I said, well, I'll be home early. I'll make dinner for us. So I made dinner. And I was looking at the watch, thinking about the watch, looking at the watch, thinking about the watch, looking at the watch, thinking about the watch. And I talked myself out of it. You know why? Because here's what I said to myself. And I hadn't been drinking that much. I'd been drinking, of course, but I hadn't been drinking that much. And I said, you know what? And that watch was like $300 or $400. I don't know. I mean, I won't say it's cheap. I will say relatively inexpensive.
Sure. Yep.
I said, you're going to spend whatever $300 or $400 on this fucking watch. And you're going to be disappointed because it's not this other watch that you want. And I mean, I'm a Tudor guy. I love the Tudor. And it's like, if I buy the watch that I showed you and I don't buy the Tudor, I'm not going to be happy with it. And I'm going to have another $300 or $400 watch that I don't want to fucking wear because I want the other watch. So I'm like, just don't buy that. Don't buy it. Wait and get the Tudor. So
which Tudor do you want? You want which one do you want?
The Chrono, the Panda Chrono.
The Polar, the white one?
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, I talked with that. And the reason I brought the neighbor said that is very disciplined of me. And she commended me on my ability to stifle my impulses. So I'm like, yeah. Then maybe I got drunk later and bought it. No.
We'll find out in a couple of days if it shows up on the front step.
Hold on. What's the old let's see. Don't bet on it. Don't bet on it. There you go. The Magic 8 Ball says don't bet on it.
Nice.
What's happening? Your fans are looking a little shaky.
I know.
I mean, they're still a victory, but I mean, against the Cats, it's like it's weak.
They were down 14-0. I was like, what the F is going on here? This is ridiculous, Yeah, but no, well, this Sunday night's going to be a fun game. We're playing the Eagles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, but two 5-1 teams, I think, right?
In Philly. Yep.
Yeah, that should be who you got. That fanboy aside, do you think the Finns pull it off?
I don't know how good the Eagles are. I know they're 5-1, but I just don't know. Have they been tested yet? I don't know.
Well, Jason Hurts looked a little shaky.
He did look real shaky.
So I don't know, just saying. I think I did. So in my pick'em league, I think I did go with I think I went with the Finns for now.
Nice.
I mean, it's solid, right? I mean, the defense is probably the most questionable part of the team, right?
Yep.
But I mean, they can score a lot of points. So it's I think it might wind up being a coaching situation, right? Who's got the ball last kind of thing. So
yeah, exactly. It'll be fun. It's going to be a good time.
Let me tell you what's not a good time is watching the fucking cons. I mean, they suck. Hey, Fred, answer the phone when your boy calls, because he's going to be looking for a job if he keeps this shit up.
Jeez. Yeah. Good point.
Maybe he can get a job as a truck driver.
Maybe he can. I had high hopes for him there. I thought he was pretty cool in Tennessee with what they did over there. But
I know. Speaking of high hopes, boy, a lot of people had high hopes for the Bravos. Los Bravos. They just got jacked, I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
We will not
yes,
be
repeating.
We will not be repeating a world championship. Old Bryce. I mean, he was really talking that shit. He was kissing his necklaces and tugging on his, flipping his jewelry around. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah, that was rough, wasn't it?
What a show. What a show. Yeah, that was a lot of weak sauce right there. What else is what did I start?
Did you watch any of those movies you were talking about last week?
I watched Reptile.
Was it good?
It's good, yeah. But I guess it's been out for a little bit. It's it wasn't recently released. A lot of the ones that I'm talking about are not released yet. I guess they're on their way to being released.
Is that new DiCaprio one out yet? The Western or whatever, the older one?
No, the flower under the flower moon or something like that. Not yet. It's but it's on. Maybe by now. I didn't see it over the weekend, but it's on its way. That's a good one. And I was watching something else. You're a John Wick fan.
Yes.
Have you started the Continental yet?
I watched the first one a little while back. I haven't watched any other ones yet. It's not because I didn't like it. It's just I haven't had the time to do it.
Yeah. I haven't. I've watched 2, I think. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
Like if you like that and you like the going into the backstory and all that shit, I think it's a good watch. So if you like John Wick, it's very similar. And to be honest, there's a lot more acting, if you will, in this, because Keanu, it's just all jumping around and shooting around and jumping around and shooting around. This is more of a story versus just the action-packed kind of thing. So not that I'm an in-depth story listener, but there's a little more there's a little more content versus just all the context is what I would say. So I don't know. We're heading to Japan for the ZOZO Championship. We'll see how we do this week. I'll be heading to Baltimore. By the way, you should like the show. You should subscribe to the show. If you're just listening, you should go and check us out on YouTube. Let me know what you think about my ghost tree hat. And let me know what your favorite golf course is in Maryland.
Good one.
Maybe we'll be there this week.
Nice.
We'll see.
All right. There you go.
Daniel,
Till next time.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.